Hey buddy. Hey girls. Hey guys. And gals maybe. I'm back on the on making some more couplers, the same ones I've been making. I want to take you with me on just the procedure as I've kind of evolved to a hopefully a more productive pattern. So let's I keep looking down here. I got the girls down here. It's 8 in the morning and they just came out and they got a little spot here on the garage floor to hang out. Okay, this is my the jig that I built. This is the original one, and I was drilling in on this side and exiting here, and you can see I'm just about out of wall thickness there. So, you know, aluminum probably wasn't the best bet for that. I also had this set up here where I could use these transfer pins, and basically this is a large one obviously, but I would screw those in there, lay my tubing in there, smack it, and have my reference marks for the drill. But came up with this method here. This was a suggestion from a viewer. So I had this material, so I went ahead and made it, and then I had all this wasted material, so I went ahead and transferred my Imperial screws to this new screw gauge. The aluminum screw gauge, you know, some screws fit both the metric and the Imperial. So once again, you know, working with the aluminum. So I got this set for my depth. I'm not using a drawbar, and I'm not using a wrench. And I have some reference marks here on the collet, just a magic marker mark every 45 degrees. So I'll drill my first hole. Okay, I'm going to make sure we were recording. Okay, and we're going to turn it 45 degrees. That'll give us our second hole. Now I'll turn this on and deburr the outside. So I pull that away. I'm going to bring my parting blade down and try to get it approximately where I want it at. Now I need to deburr the inside. Go ahead and bring that all the way out of my way. And go here. That parting blade is actually beveled, so theoretically this part's going to come off clean. Now this one here is perfectly acceptable. I'll chamfer it anyway, and so all I do is I bring it over here to the drill press. A little bump there, a little bump there, off, a little bit of air, and in the bag. So that was actually a pretty smooth example. It doesn't go that smoothly every time. You know, sometimes when I'm reaming, the part will start spinning in the collet holder, and but it doesn't happen often enough to start using a wrench and losing that time. I get a 6-foot length of this 1/4-inch tubing, and I cut it off roughly in 12-inch sections and run it through the headstock, through the spindle, and that's the reason I can't use my I can't use the drawbar, because my drawbar, I can't put it. Okay, you understand that. You know, I have shown this process before, and this is really was just an excuse to get another video to talk about the new lathe, and all the shit I want to talk about's over there. But I bought something for the new lathe. I'll be right back. I bought something for the lathe, and yet I am holding back on a chuck and more than likely a mounting plate to adapt the 10-inch forejaw I have to the, what I'm believing is going to be the D1-5 cam lock chuck. So this is the back plate on the chuck that I have. This is a threaded item. It is 5 inches. This registration is 5 inches across. The bolt pattern, obviously, is 4 bolts, and I would say center to center is 2 3/4 inches. The problem I'm having, I don't know what any of this stuff's called, and I can't search for it. I can be looking at it and not even know, I'm seeing what I need. But what I want and what I need is this registration with the 6-lug 1D1-5 adapter plate. So, you know what I'm trying to say. Is it possible to just get, or is it necessary to just get a blank D1-5 backing plate in machine it to these specs? And that's nothing I can do with my machines, but I think I could probably find someone to do it. It wouldn't be I don't think it would be a very time-consuming thing. But if anybody is willing to help me source the backing plate, the adapter plate, whatever it's called, I would be forever in your debt. And let me show you I got the wedge style quick change tool post. Let's see if I have a picture of it. They had the Aloris, which was boy, that says China right on it. Just I want you to know where it came from. The boring bar section on it goes to 3/4 inch. The parting blade, I think it does 3/4 inch tall also. This is branded, I think, by the company I'm buying it from, All Industrial, and it was about half the price of the Aloris, quick change, and it comes with 5 holders. So there's just the regular, plain Jane holder, they call it. Turning, whatever. See if I have an example. Yeah, I don't need to show you any examples. It has the one that has the cut out in the bed, the V groove for a boring bar. It has the boring bar holder as well, and then it has the plain Jane. The plain Jane holder, and it's got the knurling tool, which has a holder on the other end, on the back end, where you can put a facing blade. Or so that's my first purchase, and that is probably the CXA, and I am probably at the cusp of, if my machine was big enough for a CXA, with the range of height adjustment, I don't think I'm going to have a problem, but I was advised with the CXA because it gives me a greater variety of cutting tool options, going all the way to 3/4 of an inch, which I have a couple of 3/4 inch tools that I've been holding for the day for this day. Oh dear. And I'm not sure if this is just a grooving tool or it needs a little work. It's chipped, but it's got 2 pieces of carbide soldered to it. Boy, that's annoying as hell. Yeah, some nasty chip up there. I think I have a machine that's capable of repairing that. I just have the proper type of wheel. Okay, and here I have a parting blade, and it has kind of a radius on the end, and that's a brazed on piece. And Kenna metal is the name on it, K2S, and then another Kenna metal, I guess would that be a chamfering tool? I think that would be a good all-round, It's a 12-1-2. This one is I thought I had something else that had a 12 in it. Okay, KS2. Maybe I was referencing that. This is a K2S, and this one is a K2S. Yeah. It says 1922 on there. I don't know if that's how old this is or not. But so that's the tooling I have so far, and like I said, it's 3/4. It's 3/4 of an inch. So the BXA wouldn't have worked there. So we talked about the mounting plate. That's it. If anybody can help me with that mounting plate issue, even if it's just giving me some other places to look, because right now I've looked at Char's tools, and you know what? I got the Master Car catalog and another catalog. I should probably find those because they have pictures, and pictures are so much easier for me to understand. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thank you to you new subscribers. Hang around because we're going to have some interesting times here with this new lathe. I am, God, my house will probably fall apart with neglect when I get this thing, because I already don't go in the house anymore. Just to get a cold drink, maybe. Okay, guys.